maybe what's a little more easy to understand, Jim, is this call out of Oppie on Home Depot and Lowe's, which I'm sure you've got thoughts about.
Heresy.
Calling for, or saying the market's too lax about the chances of a post-pandemic reset in home improvement retail. They take both stocks down to perform.
Look, I think that you could argue, and a lot of people are doing this, by the way, they're taking things down because they feel like the Beyond Meat call, that stocks have moved too much, and they want to be able to declare victory. Everybody has a victory in Home Depot and Lowe's. And these stocks are up tremendously from the bottom. Lowe's is up magnificently from the bottom. You can make that call. But here's my problem, Carl. How about if Home Depot goes from 279, say, to 234? Do you upgrade? Are you playing the hedge fund game? I think Home Depot is a magnificent company, and it could come down a little. But if it does, I don't think this stay-at-home thing is going away. When I read about Goldman, the two companies that wanted to bring people back, Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan, well, guess what? I mean, there were people who came down with COVID, and now they're doing contact tracing, not as well as I think it's the Chiefs game, but where they did incredible contact tracing. But David, you know, Jamie Dimon really wanted people to come back.
Yep, he did. He wanted traders to come back. Listen, I think there's a desire on the part of people to go back, too. Not everybody,
if you're
clearly.
Young.
If you're young. But even I'm hearing from even my cohort that there's people are sort of tiring to a certain extent of working out of their homes.
Well, their spouses bore them. They don't like the dog.
It's been a long
they want to
time.
go. Hey, let me go risk it and get some COVID.
It's been more than half a year at this point.
I suggest you stop by the Moderna trial and then go to JP.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that suddenly offices are going to be filled with people. They're not. And in particular, as you point out, if we do get cases, which seems inevitable, it's going to slow, if not stop entirely, that sort of move back to the office. Listen, New York had been saying for some time you can come back to 50%, and nobody seems to even be close to that number. No. I think closer to 10 to 20% is where things stand right now, and that's for urban areas, I think, around the country.